as the facility of a credit system is available there, credit limit should be fixed for the farmer and he should be issued a credit card. In this way, he will go on repaying his loan whenever he gets money and he will be eligible for the next year's loan only when he repays the old loan. Then why does the government not give it a concrete shape? I am neither against any industrialist nor the industrial policy. However, it has been observed that sometimes the loan provided to most of the industrialists is considered as a bad debt and they declare themselves bankrupt. But on the other hand, these industrialists change their postal address and launch new companies. It can also be seen that not a single farmer of the country has ever become a bankrupt. Further, he neither changed his postal address nor left his village to escape from repaying the debt. Even this, we are always apprehensive while providing loan to farmers and go on changing our policy in this regard. I would like to request the Honorable Minister of Agriculture to provide the credit cards to the farmers and fix their credit limit so that they can get loan easily. Thirdly, the rate of interest on the loan should be decreased. I have been writing to the government including the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Finance for the last 10 years in this regard as this is not a big industry. Even today, 70% farmers of the country toil in the drought-prone areas. Despite having no facility of irrigation, he is still toiling in his fields. I would like to thank the government for providing some facility to farmers in return of their service to the nation, but this is the right time for the government to think over the problems of the farmers. I would like the government to reduce the rate of interest on the loan up to 5% because the majority of the farmers reside in the places where they have less facilities. They always become victims of either flood or cold or drought. Therefore, on behalf of all the farmers, I would like to request you that the rate of interest on crop loans should not exceed 5%. I would also like to say something on the problems of soil erosion and barren land. It is the duty of the government to check the transformation of fertile land into barren land due to deforestation in the country. If it goes unchecked, many crises will arise. For instance, due to deforestation, the level of the rivers beds rise up, the life of the dams gets shortened, the menace of floods increases, and there is more erosion of the soil. I know that able people of this country can import technology, get investment from abroad in terms of dollars, import machinery, etc., but they cannot import the soil. Therefore, protecting and preserving the soil of the country is not only a service to the farmers but to the nation also. I tried to get data about the extent of soil erosion, but nobody is ready to provide the figures unless the information regarding the extent of soil being washed away and the reason for rising of the level of river beds is known. It is very difficult to tell anything about it. Flood is caused not by heavy rains only, but also by a rise in the level of river bed. Therefore, this factor will have to be considered on a priority basis to check soil erosion. It will be in the interest of the nation if such an arrangement is made. Thirdly, I would like to touch upon the position of fertilizers. It is a very technical point as to how much subsidy is to be provided on fertilizers. I think that most of us do not know the fact that the consumption rate of fertilizer in different states of the country varies. It is a matter of great concern that 5 states of the country consume 50% of the total fertilizers, while the rest of the country utilizes the remaining 50%. For example, in Punjab, consumption rate of fertilizer is 171 kg per hectare, while in other states of the country this rate is even below 10 kg per hectare. Why this discrepancy is there? Same is the position regarding electricity and water. I would not like to take much time of the house by producing facts and figures. There are many states which utilize fertilizers less than 1%, 5 kilograms nutrients for 1 hectare of land will serve no purpose except Punjab, Haryana, Tamil Nadu and some parts of Maharashtra. The position in the rest of the country is more or less the same. It is a very serious problem. The main reason behind all this is an increase in the cost of production. Most of the fertilizer producing companies are sick. Production cost of fertilizer of many companies is between rupees 11 to 20,000 per ton, which we are not able to bear.